Welcome aboard. After years cruising the North Pacific, we are embarking on a journey south to warmer waters. This is our story day by day as we explore Mexico's beautiful Baja coast. Come along and experience daily cruising life as we do. Good morning. The sun is coming up and it's a new day here. There's a string of boats. Let's see if I can get them. Come focus. A string of boats heading out of the harbor. Probably to go out fishing and do their day tours. Used to make us crazy when they went out there. Now we're kind of like a whatever. Just stay on board. This is what makes us crazy. There's one cat, and here's the other one.
Well, good morning. We're up on the upper deck, getting ready to launch the big tender. And before we do so, there's a couple things I wanted to point out to you about our launching of the big tender versus the little tender. One of the big differences is that we wear our headsets, because when we launch the big tender, when it's sitting up here way up in the air, we can't see each other, but we have to communicate. And rather than yell over the sound of the cranes, we use the headsets. Part of the time too, Rosie's upstairs and I'm downstairs, and we need to communicate. So rather than again yell, we just use our headsets, and it seems to work really well. Something else I wanted to point out to you, some of you noted in the videos of launching the little tender, we do that off the starboard side, and to get back downstairs in that process and stuff, we need to duck under the crane, and some of you noted that that's not a very good idea, and I totally agree. That is not a very good idea, but cannot be avoided in that case. It's one of the reasons we have the little tender on the starboard, the big tender on the port, because when we do this on the port side, we never have to duck underneath the crane. The little tender does weigh a little bit under 200 pounds, somewhere underneath that. The big tender is between 800 and 900 pounds, so it's quite a little bit of a different beast to get off the upper deck. So we go a little slower, and we're try to be pretty meticulous about doing it. Hasn't been in the water in a long time, so we'll get it down and hopefully it'll start, and we'll be off to town about a mile off our starboard side. Okay, bang off.
Bang off. Okay.
Okay, lying down. A little bit more. Lying down.
But I can hold this pretty securely. Okay, I'm going to let go. All right, lying down. All right, the tender is down here, but you can see how much it is bouncing around. While Sea Venture might be reasonably steady, it's pretty lumpy water and pretty breezy here today.
And the crane is still holding.
And the crane is still holding the tender with some of the weight up with the tender. So I'll have to let it down a little bit more after Jim gets in.
Woo!
Going for a ride, huh?
Yeah, go ahead and bring it down a little bit more. We'll get stuff there.
It's been a while since we've had this one in the water. Do you want to just disconnect from the harness and then disconnect the harness, or?
Yeah.
All right.
So, we should be good.
Looks like it. Looks like you're doing well. He's testing the forward and reverse.
All right, go ahead and lower.
Line down, okay.
Down loose.
Bang.
We're in the big tender bobbing around here at the stern of Sea Venture. So this is one thing that makes having the big tender really nice, is that you can be in a spot like this with a foot or foot and a half chop and it's fine. A little lumpy getting her launched there, but that's okay. If you're interested in our big tender, it's a 13.5-foot Carib with a 40 horsepower Yamaha on it. We did a whole video where we rebuilt this center console. If you want to go find it, we can show you this later. I jumped in, I did, because we haven't run it for a long time. Confirmed automatic bilge pump, VHF radio, and navigation lights, even though we won't need them, all work good. We also have a Garmin EchoMap 50S chart plotter built into the tender, so we have navigation in here. Though I have to admit, I have not bought the Garmin, the correct Garmin chip card for the charts down here, because we have the iPad, and all the reviews for it said that the chip was, the charts weren't very good, they were out of date, and it was expensive because this is a discontinued model. It was like 250 bucks or something. So if you guys have a better solution, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're gonna head on into town. Kind of make it a slow ride because it's a little bit lumpy.
Have a cruise ship in port. Oh, sorry guys, it's a bit lumpy here. And here's the marina entrance. Wow. Whoa. This is a little insane. Boats coming in and heading out. Talk about some serious traffic. What do you think, Jim?
Woo! pretty busy harbor.
That it is.
Let's see. There's big yachts, and then there's mega yachts in here.
That is true. Jim just said there's big yachts, and then there's mega yachts. Here's Sport Fishing Row. And it continues.
All these huge towers, man. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Something you don't see in the Northwest, right? Boats with all these big towers.
The dinghy dock.
We're here. Time to go do a little exploring and find some lunch. Right there is our tender. So they have the tender dock here. The cruise book told us exactly where it was, no problem. As expected, it cost $3 for 12 hours. It's a locked gate, and they have a rule, no locks on your tenders in case they need to move them around. But Carlos is the guard here, and he stands guard over them the entire time, I think. So here we are at the IGY Marino Cabo San Lucas. So let's go explore. There is Sea Venture. walk to one end of the Malecon. So it was pretty cool, pretty festive. If you haven't been here, you know, think 100 restaurants, 200 little stores, 300 people trying to sell you hats and sunglasses, and 400 people trying to get you to go on a sport fishing or harbor tour in a boat. All right, we walked around a bunch, and we're at Cabo, this cantina, a couple blocks off the marina, where Rosie's brother said we should go. They come down here all the time, so they know Cabo really, really well. And so here we are. Look at that huge margarita for $12.50. Woo! And then I'm answering comments from the video I posted like 3 hours ago of our cruise into Cabo yesterday. And a couple of you said, make sure we go get a margarita at Cabo Wabo. Well, how fast is that for you? Here you are. Not for the faint at heart or empty walleted, right? Cheers. Salute.
Lunch has arrived.
Oh, no fish.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to get the fish.
Oh.
Well, that was cool. He just pulled the skin back. Anyway, okay, so we're back at the tender. We did some grocery shopping. We had a lovely lunch. Anything else? We walked all around the marina.
I think that's it.
All right.
Here's a dive boat, bro.
Oh, wow. Snorkeling and diving, it looks like.
Pretty crazy.
Let's go see what's up this way. All right, we're on the far side of the bay from where Sea Venture is. Let's see if I can get you there. She's in front of the white building. Ooh, that's a little too much zoom. Nice light show to wrap up the night.
Yeah. This will conclude our evening tonight in the quiet anchorage of Cabo.
Maybe that's a quiet. Look at that though. That's awesome. That's great. What a great way to finish out the night.
And with that, good night.